Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're making slow cooker pulled pork tacos. So you're going to want to start off with 4 to 5 pounds of pork shoulder that you've cut into large chunks. You want to remove some of the fat, the excess, but leave some on because it makes the meat more tender. To that, you want to add 1 cup of orange juice. Here I'm adding 2 large onions that I just rough cut. And then I'm also going to add 2 large tomatoes that were just roughly chopped as well. This is 1 7-ounce can of chipotle peppers and adobo sauce. Any brand, doesn't matter. Now you'll add your spices. This is 1 to 2 teaspoons of red chili flake and 2 bay leaves, 2 teaspoons of black pepper and 2 teaspoons of salt, about 8 cloves of garlic minced. This is 2 tablespoons of cumin, 2 teaspoons of Mexican oregano, or regular oregano if that's all you have, 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 3 teaspoons of coriander, and 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika. You can adjust the spice levels to your own tastes. Stir it really well and make sure all of the meat and the vegetables are coated. And you're not looking for perfection here. You just want to make sure that all of the meat is seasoned evenly. Go ahead and turn your slow cooker to high. Put the lid on and then leave it alone for 6 to 7 hours. After about 6 or 7 hours, you want to take the lid off and check the tenderness of the meat. Give it a good stir and see if it falls apart easily when you poke it. If the meat is to your desired doneness, you're going to want to go ahead and remove the meat to another bowl and try to leave the vegetables behind as much as possible because we're going to blend that into a sauce. And you'll see that even though I removed most of the excess fat from the meat before I cooked it, there's going to be a lot left floating on your sauce. So you want to skim that off. Hang on to it though, because there is a way you can use it later if you like, and I'll tell you how. Here's where I say do as I say, not as I do, because this was a disaster. I spent about 20 minutes mopping up the sauce off of my kitchen cabinets and walls. Not to mention I had to mute this because I had a few choice words. So just use a blender if you have one instead of an immersion blender and save yourself the trouble. But either way, you're going to want to blend this into a smooth sauce. This looks like a lot of sauce, but the meat is going to absorb it right up, so don't sweat it. Point all that's left is just to shred your meat. You can use 2 forks, you can use a potato masher, either way. Get it to the size and texture that you like and add it back to the sauce and give it a good stir and you are basically done. All that's left to do is dress your tacos. Earlier when I told you to hang on to that fat from your sauce, this is why. You could dip your corn tortillas in the fat and then heat them on the comal, and it does add a lot of flavor, but this day I just didn't feel like it, so I heated my corn tortillas and had them plain. I threw the fat away. It's up to you. We had company for dinner this night, so I made Spanish rice and refried black beans with homemade salsa. I served it with avocado and some sliced radishes. And then to top the tacos, I made some pickled red onions the night before. Topped it with a little cheese and the pickled red onions and some cilantro, and they were absolutely delicious. Everybody was happy. You can top them however you like, though. This is your recipe. Just a little heads up, the leftover meat makes amazing pulled pork nachos the next day. That's what we did with our leftovers. If you give these a try, leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.